Dear student, in this video we learn the examples on finding the derivative of analytic function. So in the previous video we learned the Cauchy-Riemann equation in terms of Cartesian and polar. By using that statement we solve the example. So finding the derivative of analytic function. So the working procedure is step 1. Given w is equal to f of z, we substitute z is equal to x plus iy or z is equal to r into e raised to I theta depending on the function. To find the real and imaginary part u and v as a function of x and y or r and theta, means find real and imaginary part, then solve. Step 2, we find first order partial derivative and verify Cauchy-Riemann equation in the Cartesian or polar form. Conclude that f of z is analytic, means if the CR equation satisfies, then f of z is analytic. Then the third step is to find the derivative of f of z. We make use of fundamental result derived while establishing the Cauchy-Riemann equation. They are as follow: f dash of z is equal to ux plus I into vx, Cartesian form; f dash of z is equal to e raised to minus I theta ur plus I into vr, it is polar form. By using this we find the derivative of f of z. Then last step is we substitute for the partial derivative and rearrange as a function of x plus iy or r into e raised to I theta, which is represent z. With the result f dash of z is obtained as a function of z, means we rearrange the function RHS in the form of x plus iy or r into e raised to I theta, that gives the value z in terms of z. So this is a working procedure. The first step is the given function is w is equal to f of z, then put x plus iy r into e raised to I theta. Second is find the partial derivative, then check the CR equation satisfy or not. Then third step is find the analytic function by using these two conditions. Then fourth step is make the RHS in terms of x plus iy r into e raised to I theta, so that the value of this will be the z. So by using this condition we solve the example. Example is show that w is equal to z plus e raised to z is analytic and hence find dw by dz. So the working procedure is first step is given w is equal to f of z, so w is equal to z plus e raised to z, then put w is equal to u plus iv and z is equal to x plus iy. So u plus iv is equal to x plus iy plus e raised to x plus iy. Then simplify to separate the real and imaginary part. So x plus iy, it in the form of a raised to m plus n, it can be written as a raised to m into a raised to n, therefore e raised to x into e raised to iy. Then u plus iv is equal to x plus iy plus e raised to x. E raised to iy means it is in the form of e raised to I theta, that is cos theta plus I sin theta, therefore cos y plus I sin y. Then multiply e raised to x inside, it will be e raised to x cos y plus I into e raised to x sin y. U plus I into equal real part is x, here real part is e raised to x cos y, then imaginary part is here y, then here imaginary part is e raised to x into sin y. Then separate the real and imaginary part. U is equal to x plus e raised to x cos y, then imaginary part is v equal to y plus e raised to x sin y. Then to check the analytic, we check the CR equation obeys or not. So for that, differentiate u partially with respect to x and y, differentiate v partially with respect to x and y. So differentiate u with respect to x, we get differentiation of x is 1 plus cos y is constant, e raised to x differentiation is e raised to x. Differentiate u with respect to y, it will be 0, e raised to x is constant, the cos y differentiation is minus sin y. So differentiate v with respect to x partially, we get it is 0, e raised to x differentiation is e raised to x, sin y is constant. Then differentiate v partially with respect to y, differentiation of y is 1, then differentiation of sin y is cos y, e raised to x is as it is. So the derivative of u with respect to x and y with respect to x and y are there. Then check whether the CR equation satisfy or not, that is the Cauchy-Riemann equation in the Cartesian form is dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou I and dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou I. So here dou u by dou x is 1 plus e raised to x cos y, dou v by dou I is 1 plus e raised to x into cos y. So both are same. Then dou v by dou x is e raised to x sin y. Dou u by dou y is minus of e raised to x sin y. So in the second condition is minus dou u by dou y is there. So minus of this is there. So both the condition is satisfied. Therefore w is equal to f of z is equal to z into e raised to z is analytic. If these conditions are satisfied, then the given is analytic. Next they ask the derivative. So to find the derivative, that is dou w by dou z, use the condition that is in the working pressure is given f dash of z is equal to ux plus I into vx, because we have taken in the Cartesian form. Then f dash of z is equal to ux means dou u by dou x, already here this is find it, that is 1 plus e raised to x cos y plus I into dou v by dou x, already calculated. Dou v by dou x is e raised to x into sin y. Then simplify such that to make in the form of z. So 1 plus e raised to x cos y plus I into e raised to x sin y is there. So from these two we take the e raised to x common. So 1 plus e raised to x into cos y plus I sin y. Then cos y plus I sin y can be written as e raised to iy. Then it in the form of a raised to m. It can be written as 1 plus e raised to x plus iy. So e raised to x plus iy, and then we know that x plus iy means z. So dw by dz is equal to 1 plus e raised to z. So it is a derivative. To check whether the answer is correct or not, let us differentiate given function with respect to z. So given function is w is equal to z plus e raised to z is there. Differentiate w with respect to z. Differentiation of z is 1. E raised to z differentiation is e raised to z. So 1 plus e raised to z. The answer is correct. Let us solve one more example on analytic. That is type 1. Show that f of z is equal to sin z is analytic, and hence find f dash of z. So given function is f of z is equal to sin z. Then put f of z is equal to u plus iv. Z is equal to x plus iy. We get sin of x plus iy. We cannot divide easily, so that it is in the form of sin a plus b. Sin a plus b is sin a into cos b plus cos a into sin b. We get here sin x into cos iy plus cos x into sin iy. So it can be rearranged that u plus iv is equal to sin x. Then cos iy can be written as cos hyperbolic y by using identity, plus cos x as it is. Sin iy can be written as I into sin hyperbolic y. Then separate the real and imaginary part. So real part is u is equal to sin x into cos hyperbolic y. Imaginary part is v equal to cos x into sin hyperbolic y. Then find the respective derivative. So u and v differentiate partially with respect to x and y. We get dou u by dou x is equal to cos x cos hyperbolic y as it is. Differentiate u partially with respect to y. Sin x as it is. Sin hyperbolic y differentiate. Sorry, cos hyperbolic y differentiation is sin hyperbolic y. Differentiate v with respect to x. The cos x differentiation is minus sin x. Sin hyperbolic y as it is constant. Differentiate v partially with respect to y. Cos x as it is. Sin hyperbolic y differentiation is cos hyperbolic y. So these are the derivative. Then check the CR equation satisfy or not. CR equation is ux equal to vy and vx is equal to minus uy. So here ux is equal to vy, then vx is equal to minus of this sin x sin hyperbolic y is there, sin x sin hyperbolic is 1 is minus is there. So therefore these conditions are satisfied. Therefore f of z is analytic. F of z is analytic. Then to find the derivative, it is in the Cartesian I have taken. So in the working pressure I have given. So that is, if it is Cartesian, to find the derivative, f dash of z is equal to ux plus I into vx. So ux is cos x into cos hyperbolic y plus I into vx is minus sin x into sin hyperbolic y. So already this is calculated here. So substitute here. Then cos x as it is, cos hyperbolic y can be written as cos iy plus minus sin x as it is, sin hyperbolic y can be written as, that is sin iy divided by I cancel, sin x into sin iy. So it is in the form of cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. That can be written as cos a plus b. Therefore cos of x plus iy. So x plus iy means z. I dash of z is equal to cos z. To check whether answer is correct or not, so let us differentiate the given function with respect to z. That is f dash of z is equal to sin z is, differentiation is cos z. So this is the answer. The arrangement, that is on the working procedure I have told, that is the fourth step, that is make the RHS in terms of z so that we can write in the form of standard function. So therefore f dash of z is equal to cos z. Next example is show that f of z is equal to z raised to n, where n is a positive integer is analytic and hence find its derivative. We have to show that f of z is analytic, then we have to find its derivative. So given that f of z is equal to z raised to n, so put z is equal to u plus I into v, then z value either x plus iy or r into e raised to I theta. Here raised to n is there, we cannot simplify the raised to n, so that we take in terms of polar. If it is z square z cube is there, we can simplify a plus b whole square a plus b whole cube. If it is raised to 4 or there, then we use the in terms of polar. Means if it is in terms of power is there z, that is more than 3 is there, then we take the z is equal to r into e raised to I theta, so that we can easily separate real and imaginary part. So here z raised to n is there, so put z is equal to r into e raised to I theta. Therefore u plus I into v equal to r e raised to I theta raised to n. So on simplification we get r raised to n into e raised to I n theta equal to r raised to n. It is in the form of e raised to I theta, so that is cos theta plus I sin theta, cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So it can be rearranged, that is u plus I into v equal to r raised to n into cos n theta plus I into r raised to n into sin n theta. Then find the derivative to show that it is analytic. So differentiate u and v partially with respect to r and theta. So dou u by dou r is equal to differentiate partially with respect to r cos n theta as it is, differentiation of r raised to n with respect to r is, it is in the form of x raised to n, so that is n into r raised to n minus 1 into cos n theta. Different with respect to theta, r raised to n as it is, then cos differentiation is minus sin n theta, n theta differentiation is n. Similarly differentiate v with respect to r and theta, so dou v by dou r or vr is equal to sin n theta as it is, differentiation of r raised to n with respect to r is n into r raised to n minus 1, differentiate with respect to theta, that is r raised to n as it is, sin n theta differentiation is cos n theta into n. So these are the derivative. Let us check that is the CR equation satisfy or not. So we have taken in terms of polar, so CR equation in the form of polar is r into dou u r is equal to v theta and r into v r is equal to minus u theta. So check, so u r is there, then v theta is there, r multiply, then it will be the n into r raised to n cos n theta, then v theta is n into r raised to n cos n theta. So therefore r into u r is equal to v theta obeys or satisfies. Second one is r into v r is equal to minus of this. If you multiply r here, minus r raised to minus 1, r raised to 1 cancel, remaining is n into r raised to n sin n theta minus of n into r raised to n sin n theta. So both answer will be same, one is minus, so one is minus, so this is also satisfy the condition. Therefore f of z is equal to z raised to n is analytic. Then next part is we have to find the derivative. So it is in terms of polar is there, so in terms of polar we can write f dash of z is equal to e raised to minus I theta into ur plus I into vr, e raised to minus I theta as it is, ur means dou u by dou r already calculated, this is ur, it is vr, substitute here, we get n into r raised to n minus 1 cos n theta plus I into n into r raised to n minus sin n theta. So both the term have n into r raised to n minus 1 common, we have taken common, n into r raised to n minus 1 e raised to minus I theta, remaining is cos n theta plus I sin n. So it can be written as e raised to I n theta. Next, it is in the form of a raised to m, a raised to n, base is same. So we can written as e raised to, that is I theta into n minus 1, means both the time e raised to minus I theta plus I n theta. We have taken I theta common, remaining is n minus 1. So n into r raised to n minus 1 as it is, it can be rearranged such that we form the z value e raised to I theta raised to n minus 1. So it is also raised to n minus 1, it is also a raised to n minus 1 is there. It can be written as f dash of z is equal to n into r into e raised to I theta raised to n minus 1. R into e raised to I theta means z. Therefore f dash of z is equal to n into z raised to n minus 1. So in the f dash of z we cannot differentiate nothing. We put the value of ur and phi r and simplify and make the in terms of z. So this is the f dash of z is equal to n into to n minus 1. To check it is correct or not, so differentiate given function with respect to z, that is f of z is equal to z raised to n is there. If you differentiate to z means f dash of z is equal to n into z raised to n minus 1. So it is n into z raised to n minus 1. So this is a type 1 example, that is we find the analytic and find its derivative. So in the next video we learn the type 2 examples. Thank you.